Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Sally Jack's TV Mom. It's a pleasure to have your company and I'm really pleased you stopped by. I want to look at my caravan today and how I've pimped it up. Who'd have ever even thought in 2021, even 2020, that I would own a caravan? But I do, and I absolutely love it. I live in the caravan because of COVID. Because of COVID, I work in television. I'm a television presenter, and I work away from home. And obviously, I used to stay in a lovely house with an amazing family, but of course, I can't stay there anymore because the laws don't allow it because of the guidelines. And obviously, I don't want to go and stay in a hotel because I'm worried. Because I was a shielder, and I don't, for me, it's not, I don't think it turns itself around to be clean enough. So I thought the only way I can do this is buy a caravan, and work have been absolutely fantastic, and this is what I'm living in now whilst I'm away from home. But when I got the caravan, there were certain things that I did up. So if you have a look in the description below, I'll leave you links of when I bought the caravan, what I've done, how I've done it up, and how I've turned it around. But what I also wanted to do, now I'm in it, I wanted to get some mood lighting, because obviously I moved into it in October. I think it was October, middle of October 2020. So we're now in March. But what I wanted to do was create some mood lighting. So when I'm in here, because obviously from sort of December onwards, you're looking on about 4:30, it's going dark at night. So when I was coming off television after doing my live shows, it was very dark in here, and then I only had these bright lights on. So I wanted to create like a moody atmosphere. So what I did was, and I know a lot of people can do this by just buying LED lights and then plugging them into the system, but obviously if you have a look at my vlog, I spent an awful lot of money on doing the caravan up when I first got it, because when I first got it I thought it was great, but there was a lot of problems with it. Well, anyway, I won't go into that because that's another story. So what I wanted to do was do my caravan with LED lights. So now, a lot of people might think, well, why did you bother doing that? Just get an electrician in. But I'm down here, I don't know the electrician who to go to. If I was back up north, I would do. So what I've done is I bought these packs. Now, I've got some from eBay, I've got some from Amazon, and I've also got some from the Range. Now, the Range ones are very cheap. They're only £1.50, and they are not on remote control, but they're a lot smaller in length. So this actually comes up as a 4-metre length. Okay, let me just get it out of the packet. I've got 2 of these. Most of the LED lights are up and running now, so you've actually got some backs for being able to put up your battery pack. You've got, let me get it out of the pack, you've got a remote control, so I've got loads of those now because I've got loads of these in the caravan. You've got your battery pack, and then this is wound onto here, and then if you unwind it like so, you can see this is your LED light. Now this comes on a double-sided sticky tape, so that's where you can stick it on. I've got some from behind the bed. I'll show you all of the caravan once I've done this. And then if you have a look at it really close, you can see that every time there's a light, and then there's like this plus and minus sign, then there's a light, and then there's a plus and minus sign, that you can actually cut with scissors to make it the size that you want to. So if it's like, so I've got 4 meters. I got 4 meters because I've measured around here for it being 4 meters, but actually when I come to put it up, the 4 meters also includes this and this wire here. So a bit tricky really, so just watch yourself when you're doing that. So I tried to go for a 5 meter, but all the 5 meter are plug in, so the 4 meter was the biggest that ran off batteries. So I'm going to pop in my 3 Duracell batteries that I've got for this. So I just check that the light is running first and it's okay before I put it on. And then there we go, so it's up and running. And then what I do is I actually stick this. I did a Christmas vlog on how I did up the caravan, and I actually put fairy lights up here on a sort of garland. So I've already got a command strip in the corner here that I can use. So you can see it's flashing. Can't stand flashing lights. But what you've got on here is a remote control, or you can actually work it from here, but I always use it with remote control. It's the 8-to-1. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this on, but I need to work from this side, from where I'm actually putting it. So let me just take you with me. So I'm going to start here, so I've already done a part around there, and I'm going to go along here to show you. Now just underneath here behind these curtains, that's where this is going to go, so you won't actually see it, and then I'll actually hide the wire as well. Now I am going to have to cut this because I've already got one that's going around the other side, so I only need it for this strip here, ridiculously enough, but I still wanted the same one that I was using on the other side. So here we go. Oh, actually, I just wonder if I put up, I'm going to put it up on its command strip first. So for those of you who've not heard of command strips, they are absolutely incredible, and they're brilliant for all around the home. They're great for pictures, doing things on the landing, gallery walls. They're great for clocks. I've got them stuck on most things around the caravan because you don't have to put any nails in. So all you would do is you would take the back off and you would place that on where you need it to be. So I'm just going to place it on in the corner because that's where I need it to be on this one. Now what you are better doing is leaving it maybe 24 hours for that glue to settle, but because this is quite light, I'm going to stick it up anyway. But if it's any pictures or anything like that, leave it to settle. I'll leave you a link to command strips. They are the best thing. I've got so many, and I've actually got a drawer in the caravan for them. So I'm just going to stick this behind the curtain. So actually now it's hidden up here, but because of where the curtains sit, you'll never see that. So even when the curtain is drawn back, that's still going to bunch up round there, so you're never going to see it. I'm going to hide the wire in just a moment. So first of all, I'm just going to strip this off. So I want it to go on this ledge here behind. So first of all, I'm just going to stick this on like so. Now the other one actually starts round here, so I now need to just cut this one. Now it's very difficult for me to get my camera really close and to be able to work my hands as well. But remember what I said about those joins. So I'm going to cut this off now, and you're going to see those lights do not go off. Can you see? And then what I'm going to do is just tag that around the corner, so that is in place. Now that will work off remote control as well, but it just gives you a lovely, and that feels like such a waste, doesn't it? But I don't know whether you can actually do anything like that. Maybe an electrician could tell me whether I could reuse that I've just cut off. I don't know whether I can, but it just seems such a waste. So I'll keep it just in case anybody leaves a comment in the section below that says that I can. So I'm just going to wind that back up now and pop it back in its bag. Look at that, all of that wasted. I feel that's such a waste, but my caravan looks so good when these are illuminated at night. Now what I've also done, now I don't know whether this is a waste or not, but I have done it. See, I've actually stuck an LED light on there, so therefore it'll illuminate up as well. Just took my curtains, my new curtains have arrived, so I'm so pleased with those. Now I'm going to do, because I've done that side, I'm going to take it and I'm going to do the other side, so you're going to see exactly what I did on that side, on this side, if that makes sense. So I've put the batteries in, I've put my command strips on, and I've got the strip of the lights here, and I've put them on the static one. So I'm now going to fit it behind the sofa. You can see the ledge it's going to go on, but first of all I want to stick this to the wall, and because this is going to be right behind the settee, I'm just going to stick it on the wall here. Now I can turn this on, and I can turn it off, and I can turn it on with just a remote control and set it to 8 straight away, so I know that it's illuminated but it's not flashing. On this side I don't think it's going to be as good because I have my throw, but I still wanted it to match because I have the other way. Now the throw's probably going to go away in the summer, but I definitely want the throw on here in the winter. So when I'm cold, I can put it over my legs, or if I want a little nap during the day, I can put it over me on the bed. Now I'm going to try and show you how this looks, because I think it's awesome and it really does pimp up your van. However, the problem is when you video on camera, dull lighting never looks as good, because I've tried it obviously because I do a lot of kind of event dressing and stuff like that. It never looks as good, so I'm going to see if it does, but it might not look as good on camera, but it really does when you're sat in here at night, especially when you're with a cheeky glass of wine. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the rest of the lights and even the ones above us. Let's see if it makes a difference. All I've got now is the light that's illuminating behind me. So I'm going to show you. I'm hoping that you get the full effect. But here we go. So I can turn on there. I can turn on there. You can see it's coming on down the bottom, and I'll press 8, and then you're going to have another strip that's going to go right across here. That's going to come on right now. There we go. And then the one down here I'm going to turn on, so you've got one down there. And then I really like the idea of illuminating this down here, so I've also got one down there. So now when I sit down at night, it's all illuminated around the top, by the chairs, and also around here. But what I've also done is, and this is on the range ones, if I turn here and I go in here, because most of everything's on switches anyway in Caravans, I've also illuminated underneath here. I've got one up here, so I've illuminated underneath there as well. So you won't be able to see that as much because I've got the light on. I wonder if I try and switch my big light off in a moment. And then I've illuminated underneath here. I just need to tuck that wire, and that is on show, so that could actually bug some people. And then I've also got my 2 little candles here, which I've just illuminated, that sits in. I don't use this at all because it's gas and I can't use gas where I am, so I just use lots of different bits and pieces in the kitchen, which I will come to on another vlog because I know quite a few of you have been asking. So I've illuminated there, I've illuminated there, even though there are 2 lights and I can make it brighter. I've illuminated all around here. I've also illuminated round there, and also there. Now I've also got a couple of other places as well which I'm going to switch around, but let's look at it. It looks fab, and at night it's amazing when you've got the little lights going as well. It's phenomenal. You can sit back, listen to music. I tend to do a lot of editing for YouTube on here, sat on those 2 sofas there, but I'm going to show you some other areas that I've illuminated as well. So this whole area here is quite dark, and there's actually no specific light in this area apart from in that wine cabinet, and they've done it a bright white instead of a warm white. So what I've done is I've put something in here, so I'm going to illuminate this. So I've illuminated in here with warm white, and that's a lot better than the light that was given, so that gives it a little bit of light. And then what I've also done is I've illuminated underneath, and you're going to see it come on in just a moment. So I've illuminated underneath here, so you've got this illuminated and this, and then I've got a lovely little candle that I got from the range that's got this smoky glass, and I illuminate with that as well. So that area is really lovely. Again, you can't see it the same when it's in the dark, but if I switch a big light on, you can see it's illuminated here, it's illuminated here, and it's illuminated here. You can see it a bit more in the bright light. Obviously that doesn't look good when you sat in the Caravan. It looks better when the light is switched off, but you don't get the same ambience when you're on the camera. So we come around again, so I've got this and this all lit up. I've got behind there, I've got there lit up, I've got there, all around there. I've lit underneath here by the fridge, I've lit up here, and I've lit here. Then I've got the candles, and that is just so snuggly and so wonderful when you sat in at night, because obviously I'm spending a lot of time in this Caravan, you know, in between shows, etc., and I absolutely love it. I've just put the big lights on to show you a bit more effect. I don't know whether you see it. Let me see if I switch these big lights off when it looks a bit better. You just don't get the same ambience on camera. It's very strange how cameras work, but you can see now. So I've got the lights underneath, so you probably think, why wasn't this enough? But it wasn't, and sometimes it was too bright if I was sat down here at night. So that's why I wanted to do this, and I love it. I love my little Caravan. The kettles from Aldi, I always get asked about that. They don't sell them at the moment. They keep bringing new ones in, and it goes with the toaster I've got, and I bought that last summer. That's the problem with Aldi. When you get good stuff, if you don't get it when you see it, it goes. So that is this side, and now I'm going to switch around and also show you the bedroom. The area that was irritating me was every time I went to the toilet, I had to open the door and then go right up into the ceiling to switch the light on. So what I've done now is you open this and a light automatically comes on when you come in. You ready? There we go. So I've fitted one all around here, and that is a completely different one to everywhere else because this is on an automatic switch. You can see I had to lean up, and I'm only small, to switch this on, and it was a nightmare. So, and I just need to close my skylight. Did you hear that? It's so windy outside. So this, when I come to the toilet in the middle of the night and I'm a bit bog-eyed, it comes straight on and I can see as clear as day. So this is my wonderful little bathroom. I have this wonderful ochre that matches everywhere else. I love molten brown. I put some sunflowers. It's even rocking as the Caravan now. That's my towel. And then if I move into the bathroom, you can see I've got the same coloured bath mat. This switches on for in the morning, so I can have a shower really easily. And now I'm going to show you the bedroom and what I've done in there. Love this little area here, and I wanted it to light up, and I wanted to get some more of those candles, but I couldn't get hold of them. I can now, so I'm deeply disappointed because I did get this from Next, which cost me £20, so I'll just switch this on. It's a lighter light, but I did want those candles, so I might actually change that and just use that at home somewhere. And then I've got the bed. So this is my bedroom, and you can see I've got the big light on, and I've got these two lights here. But to actually create an ambience, I wanted to have the LED lights behind my headboard, so this is what I did. See, it's pitch black now, and here we go as I switch on those lights. So I've put the LED lights here, across here, and I've also gone underneath here with them as well. So that actually, when you sat in the Caravan while everything else is lit up, so you've got this lit up, you've got this lovely area here, and then as you come through here, this is lit up, the toilet lights up when you go in, and then of course you've also got the light here. So the ambience in this is so beautiful. But what you can also do, if you wanted to, is also switch these lights on here, which make it a little brighter, and they illuminate. I've also got a remote control over there, so I can switch them off at night. But I tend to, when I go to bed at night, I tend to have the LED lights and not these because they're a bit bright. But that is the finished look, and I'll just switch a bigger light on so you can see it in full glory. That's my curtains are still not here for the bedroom, but once they're done, the whole Caravan has now been done, and I can't wait. These are gonna have eyelets. If anybody saw in my other video, I actually took the tops that actually came with this Caravan off. I've still kept them for if we sell the Caravan and when we sell the Caravan on, but I wanted eyelets because I wanted it to come more into the sort of 21st century. But how fantastic is that? I absolutely love it. So I really recommend these LED lights. I think they look absolutely superb. There's somebody's going to leave me in the comment section below saying you could have done that a lot easier. I possibly could have done, but I didn't want to get an electrician in, so I've done it like this. It's only batteries, and it just looks superb. And at the click of the button, I can switch it off and then switch it back on, and I love it. I hope you've enjoyed. I absolutely love it when I sit down at night and it's dark outside and I've shut all the blinds and I'm sitting down with that ambience. It is cracking, and it's made a massive difference. Even though I keep repeating myself and you can't see the same on camera, I'm telling you, it's made a huge difference, and it really, I absolutely love it. So I hope that's given you a little bit of inspiration, and you maybe even to be able to tell me I'll be able to do it better and I'll be able to have an electrician do it. But I've done it this way because this is quick and simple, and obviously I can remove it at any time if I needed to. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. I would love you to, and also love you to be part of the YouTube family, and that's just by hitting that subscribe button. And also, if you want to know every time I upload, then it's just clicking that bell notification. I'll see you on my next vlog. Love you lots. See you later.